Oh, they're doing great. They're doing great. It's exactly what you want. Two high operating guys that are battling it out for, one of the most important positions on the offense.
You just heard it from Ryan Grubb himself. In this system, center is a crucial spot, and the Seahawks just signed one of the league's best. When Ryan Grubb says that center is one of the most important positions in this offense, he's not lying. At UW, he asked his center to do so much. The center was routinely used as a puller or asked to make a reach block, and they were always given some of the hardest assignments, and I think that Ryan Grubb has a similar vision for Connor Williams. The ability for your center to quickly get to the front side of a play is essential for an outside rushing attack, and that is exactly what Ryan Grubb wants to run. So let's talk about why Williams is the perfect scheme fit. Connor Williams is not an elite pass protector, but I would probably say he's only like one step down from that. His anchoring technique is refined as he gets to a wide base and he's quick to re-anchor. This clip against the Chiefs shows the entire package as he holds up one-on-one, facing none other than Chris Jones. Here Williams does a fantastic job of dropping his hips and getting to a wide, strong base. This is the level of technique that he needs in order to deliver against the league's best, and that is exactly what Williams does. His feet are also quick and light, and this allows him to mirror and keep up with the agile interior rushers. He really is a complete player in pass protection, and he does have the entire package with the technique, the strength, and the athleticism. But your center doesn't often need to win one-on-one like this. More often they're helping with your guards or working to pick up stunts, and Williams also impressed in that area of the game. He was consistently quick to pick up stunts and was active to help his guards, as you can see in these clips. Overall, in pass protection, Connor Williams is just really solid. His anchoring and his technique are excellent, and he has the foot speed to mirror with anyone. When he does lose, it is because he doesn't have elite play strength. This can lead to him getting pushed back or whiffing because he does have to be aggressive and technically perfect to be able to hold up. But he's still a great pass protector, and he's going to be an anchor in the middle of this line. I just wanted to give a huge thank you to all of my supporters on Patreon. Patreon is really the path to this channel becoming sustainable, so I really appreciate your support. If you want to become a member, you can get exclusive monthly videos, tons of articles throughout the season and the off-season. So if you want the best X's and O's understanding of what we're watching every Sunday, go check out the Patreon. The August exclusive video will be going up soon, so be on the lookout for that. I really appreciate it, and let's get back to the video. This is where Connor Williams really shines. He is one of the best move blockers in the NFL, and particularly in Miami, he was weaponized because he's just so tremendously athletic. Let's look at this play again versus the Chiefs, where Connor Williams shows off his reach blocking. The Dolphins are running outside zone to the left, and Williams is tasked with the most difficult block in this concept. This two-eye technique is Williams' responsibility, but that means that he's going to have to make up a couple of gaps to reach this guy and secure the edge. The explosiveness and quickness that is required, not to mention the technique and strength to be able to overtake this defensive tackle, is tremendous. And Connor Williams makes it look easy. He begins by showing off his explosiveness as he is really already moving when he snaps the ball. And he begins by taking a bucket step. A bucket step is just a backward step that will help him turn and run to overtake the defender. Kind of like how a cornerback might do, he is opening his hips so he can turn and run. Williams engages the defender, but he continues to drive horizontally instead of vertically. Again, he's not trying to blow this guy off the ball, but he wants to secure the edge. In order to get his arms outside the defender, he swipes the hands to disengage, and this allows him to get his shoulders outside, and now he has leverage. To finish the reach block, he works to turn his hips, and this allows him to drive the defender back and really seal that edge. This is textbook the whole way, and I can't emphasize how much this unlocks in your offense if you have a center that can pull this off. If you want to run to the outside and they have a 2-eye or 3 technique to the strong side, you might have to use a combo block by having a guard help seal that player and then letting the center take over. But Connor Williams has the rare athleticism to do this all by himself. And that really allows everyone else to flow to the second level faster and truly opens up your run schemes. This is why the Seahawks signed Connor Williams. His run blocking is a perfect scheme fit. Ryan Grubb wants to get everyone moving, and he needs players who can pull and reach. To me, this is why the Seahawks wanted to upgrade from Olu Oluwatimi. I made an entire video on Olu, and I concluded that he would be a capable starter, but I did mention that one of his biggest weaknesses was a lack of true athleticism. And I think the Hawks could have made it with Olu. They probably could have worked around that and had other guys be more of the puller and move blockers, but having Connor Williams will be a massive upgrade. Olu can still be a great backup. He could probably even step into guard in a pinch, but having Williams anchoring this offensive line makes center a strength instead of a weakness that you have to try to scheme around. Particularly if Christian Haynes wins the starting left guard spot, the Seahawks might have one of the best move blocking offensive lines in the NFL, which is great because that is exactly what Ryan Grubb wants from this offense. As for his weaknesses in run blocking, is kind of similar to him as a pass protector. Sometimes he can get thrown around and doesn't have quite the elite level play strength. When he does get a running start, he can really come with a lot of power, but if you're just asking him to block inside zone, he's just average. He's not really a weapon there. He's serviceable, he can do his job, but he doesn't have the tremendous amount of knockback without a running start. This contract is simply a fantastic value. I think that particularly in this system, Connor Williams is going to be a top 5 center this year. He is such a unique mover, and I think this will be accentuated in this scheme. 1 year for $6 million is an absolute steal. Obviously, I think he is an extension candidate at the end of the season. He's only 27 years old, and he could be a centerpiece for this offensive line, pardon the pun. I also want to say how exciting this is just from a philosophical perspective. This is an aggressive move to bring in a proven player instead of letting the young guys try to figure it out. To me, this shows that the Seahawks really want to make a push for the playoffs. And come on, we're Hawks fans, that has to be exciting. I couldn't be more hyped about this signing. I think that the value is great. It sounds like he's going to be 100% by week 1. And I think he's going to be the Seahawks' best offensive lineman when the season starts. This scheme is simply perfect for him, and I think that he's going to unlock a bunch of the stuff that Grubb wants to do. Connor Williams is going to instantly make a huge impact on this team, so this was a massive addition. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to support me on Patreon and get the best deep dives into the players and schemes that we see every Sunday, go check out the Patreon. Thanks so much, and go Hawks.